Have you ever found yourself stuck in a loop of endless thoughts, analyzing every decision, every conversation? This, my friend, is the labyrinth of overthinking, a trap that ensnares us and can keep us from moving forward. It's like quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. Overthinking is a thief. It steals time, drains energy, and leaves you paralyzed in a state of inaction. It's a silent saboteur, sowing seeds of doubt in our minds, leading to stress, anxiety, and a significant loss of productivity. It's a cycle that feeds on itself. The more we think, the more we create imaginary problems that never existed in the first place. This constant rumination and worry can leave us feeling mentally exhausted. And before we know it, we're stuck in a never-ending loop of what-if scenarios and worst-case outcomes. If you're nodding along, you're not alone. Overthinking is a common issue, but it's not insurmountable. The first step to conquering overthinking is recognizing when it's happening. How do you know if you're overthinking? Well, here are a few telltale signs. You might find yourself caught in a loop of repeated thoughts, replaying scenarios over and over in your head. Perhaps you're constantly dwelling on past mistakes, unable to let go of what's already happened. Or maybe you're always worrying about future events, creating 1,000 what-ifs in your mind. Difficulty making decisions can also be a sign of overthinking, as you're stuck analyzing every possible outcome. It's crucial to be mindful of these patterns. Start to notice when your thoughts are spiraling, when you're stuck in the past or the future, and when decision-making becomes a daunting task. Recognize these signs as overthinking. Once you've identified overthinking, you've taken the first step towards overcoming it. Now that you've identified overthinking, how do you stop it? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. But there are several techniques you can try out to overcome this mental trap. Let's dive into some of them. Mindfulness is a powerful tool to combat overthinking. It's all about living in the present moment, paying attention to your surroundings, and engaging fully with what you're doing. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about future what-ifs, mindfulness encourages you to focus on the here and now. It's like giving your brain a well-deserved break from the constant chatter of thoughts. Meditation is another effective technique. It trains your mind to focus and redirect your thoughts. You might think it's about silencing your mind, but it's more about learning to observe your thoughts without judgment. Even a few minutes a day can make a difference. Next up, setting time limits for decision-making. Overthinking often occurs when we take too long to make decisions, big or small. By setting a time limit, you're forcing your brain to focus and make a decision efficiently. It's about embracing the fact that not all decisions need to be perfect. Focusing on solutions rather than problems is also a helpful tactic. When you catch yourself dwelling on a problem, shift your focus to finding a solution. This switch not only reduces overthinking, but also empowers you to take action. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of physical activities. Exercise, yoga, or even a simple walk can help clear your mind. It's about channeling your energy into something productive and getting those endorphins flowing. Remember, these are just techniques. Everyone is different, so what works for one person might not work for another. The key is to be patient with yourself. Try different techniques and find what works best for you. It's all about finding your unique path to a quieter mind. Remember, progress may be slow, but every step you take is a step away from the trap of overthinking. Overthinking can feel like a heavy burden, but it doesn't have to rule your life. We've taken a journey together, exploring the trappings of overthinking and how to identify when we're stuck in this mental loop. We've learned that recognizing overthinking is the first step towards reclaiming control of our minds. Moreover, we've uncovered several techniques to tackle overthinking, such as mindfulness, cognitive restructuring, and physical activity. These tools can help us break free from the prison of our thoughts, allowing us to live a more present, fulfilled life. But remember, this process requires patience and progress, not perfection. The road to a slower, happier life isn't a sprint, but a marathon. Every step, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. So, take control of your thoughts. Don't let them control you. You have the power to overcome overthinking. Start today and inch closer towards a happier, slower life.